We are once again back with more Arknights here in the second Syracuse event, and we got ourselves a fun little story stage here, so we're gonna start reading this in a second. There we go, just needed to liquefy, I don't know. Make my throat ready for talking. How do you, I don't remember how you say that. Dry your throat, that's the opposite. Wet my throat? I don't know, whatever. We're going to read a lot, that's what I'm saying. And we need to be ready. The city people just don't know how to party, okay. Carnevale charter. I guess we're going to start the Carnevale this time. Cool. November 9th, 12:05 p.m. Pizza delivery from One More Slice. We're back with more Naomi, hell yeah. Come compare cheese, fries and such, supreme devil's pepper and classic mozzarella. Eat up, can't work on an empty stomach. This one's yours, Senor Emperor. Should I call you consultant instead? Yeah, small Emperor. Not bad. Soft and chewy crust, nice meaty flavor. You got a card for this pizzeria? I made it myself at the dog worker's kitchen. I can write down the recipe for you if you want it. No need to be shy, it's the least we can do. It's not for your help. If not for your help, we couldn't possibly have fixed all the damage floats before the parade tonight. I'm just thinking how authentic Syracusan pizza might go over with the Longmanites. Maybe Exusia could add it to the menu at the ends of the earth. What about that senor who is singing while working? Should I call him over? Hey, Big Mouth, over here. This will shut you up. Hey! Hey! I don't know what's worse. The way you break into song anytime, anywhere, that obnoxious singing voice of yours or the song itself. I mean, what's that crap? You built that up while clapping together your building blocks in the jungle? I didn't know the High Priest could sing. That's funny, man. Only I was seeing him being weird and making strange robots that always blow up. Can't find the energy to work without song. Unlike you, who's just sitting there giving advice, I'm the one who has to put in the work and sweat. You got a reason to do that. I don't. It was your float that got its ass burned off, wasn't it? It was bad enough that it didn't look cool at all, but how could they put me so close to that wolf? Well, all the other floats have their arms and legs stuck back in place. The only one left is the wolf that's just a pile of ash now. If you ask me, it makes more sense to spend the time making the other floats look cooler than rebuilding one float. There are so many floats. Who would miss one wolf? Fair enough. No, you can't do that. There are many legends of beasts in Syracuse, but the wolf is special. City Hall had already announced the number of floats and what they're based on. People would get anxious if one is missing. You know. Hey, Fatso, stop stuffing that pie in my mouth. Pineapple on pizza. Now that is what I call radical. Oh, that's just... Oh, no. That's just sinful. What the... If Lappland saw that, she would kill every single person here. Even if they're immortal. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, that's filthy. Whoever thought that was a good idea, why? Why do you hate this planet so much? Anyway. This crime against all food aside. Do all Syracusan cops have to learn to make pizza? No. Oh no, my papa has a pizzeria in another city and I used to help out there. We're pretty well known. When I was little, I dreamed about having branches all over Syracuse and even dedicated headquarters plate. Maybe you heard of our ad, Naomi Pizza, one more slice even when you're full. Nope. We never had the money to start a second one. Pizza was good, and no one dares to pay for their food. No one dares to not pay for their food, but paying our protection fee takes up most of our profit. Ugh. I came when I heard that the Nouva Volsinii Police Academy was recruiting. Maybe I'll be able to protect the shop once I become a cop. I know what you want to say. It sounds naive, doesn't it? Being a cop is much harder. And then there's all the trouble that's popped up these last couple of days. Think of this another way. Becoming a cop means you can change your slogan. Naomi Pizza, if it isn't good, you can lock me up. Oh. You remind me of my Sumama. The young always have such simple goals and such strong motivation. This is all your fault, Fatso. I didn't even have time to tell Sumama I was coming here. Ain't many parties worth bringing us together, Big Mouth. Besides, we got serious business to talk about after the party. Anyway, I really appreciate it. We were at our wits' end when you guys offered to help. As for your compensation, I'll put in an application with City Hall as soon as the Carnevale is over. We got our compensation already. You just wanted to get some delicious pizza. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I can feel that. I feel the Emperor. Him and I are on the same wavelength, you know. Emperor puts another pizza slice in his mouth. We'll see this through to the end. This is good pizza, after all. High Priest puts another pizza in his mouth. God, man, it makes me a warm and fuzzy feeling to see that wolf burn to ashes. So you... But it don't compare to the anger I feel when a good party gets ruined. Hell yeah, that's true. Oh, cruel fate. All the other stalls are busy preparing to make a killing tonight. We're the only ones who have been given a death sentence. I don't care. You're eating all the losses. That's just not fair. I did what I did with good intentions. I was trying to minimize the losses when the rain hit the other day. By getting the beer cart instead of the food drying in the courtyard out in the open. Mistakes happen. The beer cart is fully enclosed and equipped with a functioning thermostat. Who cares if it gets a little rain on it? But you had to push it back, and now you cost me the spot that took me so much effort to get. No stall, no food. This ain't a carnival, it's my funeral. I should have stuck to movies. Yes, I had a good deal with the mafiosi who all fancy themselves filmmakers, but at least I got to make a living. I should have listened to your tall tales and came here. You again. What the fuck is he doing? I forgot his name. But what the fuck is he doing here? He was in the last event too. He was one of the bosses. What the fuck is he doing here again? He loves sleeping too. He's like Mehdi in Ghost Frontline 2. Always want to sleep. This dude is great. He's also a very terrifying boss. But yeah, this is the third time I've seen him in an event. Twice in Syracuse now, and once in Guard Ahead. Yeah. You're still here? Did you fall asleep on the spot after that ice cream? Father, I really should take a photo of you right now. So what's stopping you? I'll pay if it looks good. Huh? You said photo, right? Yeah. Today is the biggest day of Nouva Volsinii. Everyone will show up fully dressed. Mass costumes and massive mysterious floats. Definitely something I would want to take a few photos of for the memories. But I can't stop for something like that, not when the parade keeps running. Wouldn't it be great if there was a professional photographer who could do it in my stead? Besides, it's better business than competing with everyone else selling beer and ice cream. And to tell you the truth, your ice cream isn't that competitive. Not sweet enough. You heard the father. What are you still standing around for? What's happening now? Go ahead and get the camera. And don't forget to buy a few more rolls of film. Thank you. Can't have two furs in one tail. Looks like this guy and I just don't match. Problems always float to the surface and there are always ways to deal with them. I don't think there's a church in this town. Where did you come from, father? Montelupe. The capital. Oh, so that's the capital of Syracuse. Okay, okay, now we know. We learned something new today. Did you come all this way for Carnevale? An old friend asked me to see what it's all about. It's been a long time since Syracuse had something this big after all. Like the Lavinia Empress's celebration, which takes place every year and involves the entire country, it just gets bigger every year. Yeah, we remember that. We remember that from Swingsturm im Herbst. Also one of my favorite events. It was so fucking good. Fighting tons of creepy goats and musicians all throughout the event. I'm not gonna spoil who the boss is because if you haven't seen it, go watch those videos. I'll put them in the description. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Fucking amazing event. Yeah, it's been a long time since Syracuse has had something this big. I hope it doesn't rain. It would make it so much harder to keep the peace. Is that why he's here? Okay. Hey, more Ingrid. Hell yeah. Now I'm happy. Oh, she's visiting Umberto again. What are you doing here, Senora Venezia? You're not using this cloth anymore, right? Picked it out of the discard pile. Just right for wiping my blade. I could get a piece of softer cotton cloth for you. No need for that. There will be festivities on every street tonight. There's no need for you to stay at Taylor de Montano. I promised Margot to solve your problem. You found Lucino and accompanied me to the Villa Venezia to bring him back. You've already helped so much. Thank you. There's no need to thank me, Umberto. You saved Lucino yourself by convincing Venezia Senior to not pursue the matter any further. Is he still shutting himself in the room? I haven't seen him. Don't tell me he's ran away again. I would go check on him if I were you, Ingrid. Antonio is up to some bullshit. If he wants away, just let him. So much has happened over the past couple of days, and he's still young. He needs time to process things. Perhaps I've been too strict. Maybe he's just struggling with how to view you, his own grandfather, an old tailor, and once the terror of Syracusan dons. Well, that's not important. What's important is how he views himself after he stood at death's door and learned about all these things in the past. And he needs to figure it out. I don't have that much time left. Well, Senora Venezia, I bid you adieu. You already know, don't you? What? The culprit who hurt your daughter. And why would you say that? Did you forget I was once a killer too, Senora Venezia? No. He did. No, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't. And maybe, okay. Let's not jump to any conclusions. Maybe he has a clue, right? Maybe he didn't do it. Maybe Umberto is just, maybe he has info for Ingrid. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But yeah, Umberto was definitely fighting for the Venetias as well. Your weapon is sharp, it needs no honing, and you are not in the habit of doing so. When a killer starts polishing their blade, they're either planning to put it away forever or planning to put it in someone. Fair point. More conjecture than proof at this point. But at least I have something. That's why I said you don't have to thank me. You came to Nouva Volsinii and stayed here at De Montano to learn about the truth, who planned the assassination and who hurt Signorina Lisa. That was your agreement with Vargo. But if you learned the answer, there's no reason to continue it. Besides, I don't have any troubles left to deal with. The game is not over yet. The Fangs are still in the city. I've crossed blades with them. They may be young, but they fight well. Ingrid, they can't even touch you. And you don't even have to try. How is that them fighting well? It was 2 against 1. You didn't you didn't even try. Okay. If I can find them, they can find you. You're old and frail, Umberto. There can be only one end. Oh shit. It's an end that already looms large. There's nothing you can do. Tonight at least, I wish to be alone and have a moment of quiet to myself. Damn. Okay, what goes on here? Number 4 p.m. Number 9th. Alright, we'll be going. Hey, new face. Where's the old dispatcher? Shift changed half an hour ago. He's probably in rehearsal right now. Eh? Didn't you know? He used to be a saxist at the Teatro di Milano. They recruited him for the parade. I see. He's keeping you in the dark so he can show off tomorrow when his face is in the newspapers. Stronzo. So you on duty tonight? Yup, I'm the new guy. On the bright side, the harbor's gonna be rather quiet because of all the festivities. I'll turn the radio up and feel the festive spirit from here. I would go now if I were you. If you want to get a good place in the procession. Alright, be seeing you. Phew. You almost let it slip. How about you do it then? Hey, I don't got the acting experience. You're the one who's an extra in the mayor's promotional video. I ain't the same thing. I was just being myself in the promo and we could always do another take. School up just now and all of Antonio's plans would have been blown. This is an important night for you, for me and for all of Venetia. Once the city is firmly under control, Antonio will be good as his word. He'll support you in, what's the wording, restoring the glory of Sicilia? I just hope I don't end up like Carl. What about her music sister? Playing his saxophone in hell, in that container over there. We'll deal with the body once the dust settles. Damn. So he's still alive, wow. So they just left him to rot in a container, that's fucked up, man. You got the dispatch station then. Don't worry. Every vehicle that goes in and out of the port has to go through special checks. Venetia trucking's trucks have been added to the list. The Nomadic City's positioning system has been turned off, with the exception of a single encrypted channel. Other than the familiar slam ship, no vehicles will approach the city tonight. The rest of the boys outside. Once the land ship approaches the city and starts stalking, everybody in Nouva Volsinii port who ain't part of this is gonna disappear. What about Antonio? You think the boss needs us to worry about him? A few hours left. Enjoy the night, Nouva Volsinii. Enjoy the true Carnevale. Bit trite for an opening speech, don't you think? Oh! Voice came from above. The white wolf looks down at them from atop a crane, amusement on her face, surprise and shock on theirs. She frowns like a listener who can no longer tolerate their performance. Who are you? Have you been here all this time? Drew her in, Gambino. Gotcha. I thought you said it was a trite, but you're clapping. Oh, the music just creeps in when Lappland appears. Okay, Hypergryph, I see you. That's good shit. You just gave me the first twist, didn't you? You know, I was kind of hoping you would try to... How did you put it? Do me in? I wanted to, but I ain't about to do something doomed to fail. Fair enough. Where's your little friend? Capone, helping Benicio Jr. with some other stuff. Sicilian's been busy, eh? What do you want, Lappland? You've done enough for you. I can't... I mean... Benicio Jr. has put everything on the familiar spilled over the past year into this. He had to correct himself. He knows he shouldn't really be talking to her like that. If he likes living, that is. At this point, even if you want to sabotage it, there's not much I can do to help. You still think you know me, Gambino? Why would I make things hard for an old, friend? Just do the job that your boss told you to. What he's trying to do doesn't conflict with what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'm even trying to help him. It's Carnevale after all. The night when all the wonderful dreams we have about this city come true. That's why you didn't even need to kill this guy on the ground. Oops. You really shouldn't be so eager to prove that you're a villain. No wonder Capone's racking up citizen points so much faster than you. What else do you want me to do? I dropped something at the Villa Venezia. Bring it to me. What is it? A gift box. You mean the one the little tailor was... Uh-huh. And get me a bunch of ribbons, balloons, spotlights, that kind of stuff. Hurry! What the fuck is going on? Oh, shit. Part 5. The long Carnevale. El lungo Carnevale. Haha! That's fun. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Second last stage. Oh, shit. Okay. This is definitely, wait. No, we can't do that. Okay. Yeah, but this is definitely a Lin stage. I can rain so much death down in this map. So... I think we all good here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go, man. Once upon a time, there was a strange pink nightmare that roamed the Wild West. Is Nightmare coming? I mean, stop. She's not in this. She's not in this event. Its hide was black charcoal. Its hair charred clouds. Its horns twisted briar. Many were deceived by its beautiful mask, mesmerized by its sweet scent, falling into deep dreams, becoming its nourishment. The nightmare targeted Lupo children, once luring thousands of children away from the city in a single night. So it's Slenderman, okay. It's definitely Slenderman. But the wise Syracusans came up with a way to fight the terrible pink Slenderman. That sounded so stupid. Dude! Anyway, stupid jokes aside. The nightmare was afraid of wolves. When you saw it, you'd simply cry, "Wolf!" 3 times and the nightmare would disappear without a trace. Hmm? That is quite enough. I can't listen to any more of this. It's Dolly! Dude! Yes! Okay. Easiest thumbnail of my life. We got 3 beast slots right here. Let's go, dude. Dude, I fucking love Dolly. He's the best. No need to get excited, Dolly. The musician isn't wrong. That's what Syracusan legends say about sheep. If you're not happy about it, you could always jump on top of his head from your sheep float. After all, no one would be surprised about anything that happens tonight, no matter how out of this world it is. Look, I just like getting chased by wolves. Playing hide and seek with them was one of the few hobbies I had during my time in Syracusa. How could they twist a story like that? Blasphemy, I say. Blasphemy. Where's Asia? She should be with Dolly, right? That ain't the word I'd pick for it. Stop throwing cold water on our fun. How do the Syracusans see you, Emperor? Tell them about the black-robed singer, Big Mouth. Well, once upon a time there was a mafia don who loved music and bandit in his city, until the penguin sinner dressed in black robe arrived many years later. This is so stupid. I love this. When he started singing at the town square, the citizens, having no concept of music, found it too noisy and tried to catch the singer and hand him over to the don. But the singer was too quick and slippery, even for the most athletic young man. He continued to sing as more and more people joined the chase, which eventually turned into a great dance that engulfed the entire city. The singer sang for 3 days and 3 nights until the furious don had enough and came to catch him personally, but the don was caught in the revelry as soon as he walked out of the door and was never seen again. Why does Emperor get to sound like a brave, clever hero when he's not half as wise as I am? It ain't about wisdom, it's about Graf Penguin's attitude toward music. Freedom and struggle. You never did listen to the albums I signed for you, did you? Let's go, we're getting in the way. Okay, this is awesome. What the fuck? Akil? Where's my Akil? Did you just realize you had been walking with a stranger for half an hour, senor? Oh, I recognize your voice. You're that judge from Tourney. I'm so sorry the Leica family made me lie in court. All water under the bridge, senor. Remember the rules of Carnevale? Look around at the sea of smiles around you. Fool and king, queen and priest, all are the same in their mask. Forget the scores of the past and let us toast to the future of Nouva Volsinii. The crowd passes by the three aristocrats of beasts. As Dolly's clones meander through the sea of people. All can see them. No one shows any surprise. In this ocean of revelry, not a single sea spray feels out of place. A dozen massive floats form an orderly row, carrying the visages of wolf, sheep, penguin, cat, dog, legendary beasts that have come together in this city to lead the procession. The streets are brimming, nay, overflowing with plays and improvised performances. Musicians and acrobats seem locked in a competition to outdo one another, forcing food cart owners to raise their voices even higher to peddle beer, pizza and ice cream. This is even more exciting than an active volcano. Better than the old Carnevale. Even Fezzo didn't enjoy that kind of party. Please don't dirty the word party by using it in a mafia-masked murder fest. One tree don't bear two fruits. The Syracusans are just like those wolves. Thousands of years ago, we left the wolves out of our parties because the dumbass pups didn't know nothing but fighting and killing, so they came up with their own game. Lucky the Syracusans are smarter, and they decided there's things worth celebrating besides than killing and fighting for territory. As for the wolves that don't know how to change, they sense the same thing that we do. They know something's not right. We're kindred after all. There are certain things that we need to talk about. I met the ones that are less stupid, but they won't listen to anyone until their stupid game is done. Well, they got a saying in Yan, and it means basically, when in Londinium, do as the Londiniers do. Just like our when in Rome, you know? But yeah, when in Rome, basically. But here it's about Londinium. Nice. Now, if this is a party, the Syracusans better not let me down. Oh, back in the hospital, I see. November 9th, 9:25 p.m. Oh, Dimitri's back. Oh. Wind brushes against Dimitri's cheeks. The windows of the ward were closed when he left yesterday, and Lavinia had instructed the nurse to keep a close eye on the temperature in this autumn season. But he sees only an empty bed when he looks up. It's been a while, Dimitri. Oh shit, he back? I'm sorry, Senor Bologna. This man insisted on coming in. I tried calling City Hall and it cost to reach Judge Lavinia, but I couldn't get through. It's okay, you can leave. When did you wake up? The bright lights illuminate the skies and shine upon the hospital wall. The noise of the crowd can be clearly heard, even through the window. Leon Tuso stands next to the window, gazing down at the city in revelry. He has changed out of his patient clothes, and there is no hint that he was in a coma not so long ago. A few hours ago. You know, I thought we were meeting up at a restaurant, not a hospital. Good, you still remember what you were doing before the accident. Looks like it didn't damage your brain. Tisk. Sure didn't lose any time to get dressed as soon as you woke up. Don't tell me you plan on attending the festivities. Surely the nurses have told you that you need to lie down and get some rest. You're still wrapped in bandages underneath those clothes, aren't you? Just a little lightheaded. Got some pills for it. And I feel much better now. Hundreds of thousands of citizens will be on the streets tonight celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Nouva Volsinii. The original plan calls for the parade to start from the expansion plate, travel 23 streets across 9 plates, where it will be joined by various festivities. At midnight, they will arrive at Court Square, where I will address the crowd and welcome a new day together with them. City Hall has contingency plans. Your inauguration can surely wait until you're in better shape. Do you really think that, Dimitri? Leon Tuso turns around. Oh shit. Lavinia has yet to announce the cancellation of the speech. I don't think it's because she forgot to. I have a rough idea of what's been going on these past few days. The car accident at the port district, then the fire at Nouva Volsinii port. What will the citizens think if the mayor misses tonight's scheduled event? Okay, yeah, no, I need this. This is that good shit. If Carnevale concludes without a hitch, then the worst thing that comes out of my absence is that I lose a few approval points. But if there is something hidden under the bright lights outside the window, I need to be at the scene. Let's reschedule our dinner to another day. Today. The carnival has begun. The whole city is busy. Didn't you hear the doctor? Neither City Hall nor the courts are answering phone calls. I'm afraid they have their hands full right now. I brought some people with me. We can escort you to the scene. You don't have a choice, Leon. If you know what's been happening the past few days, then you have at least an inkling of what's going on between me and Saluso, but you didn't bring it up. I have some things I have to tell you. Today is the chance. Tuso gazes at his old friend. The friend Dimitri's words are thinly veiled. After a brief moment of silence, Tuso extends his hands. I'll be counting on you then, Dimitri. Just like old times. Nice, okay, that's good, that's good. He's still on our side, that's good. Even if he works for Alberto. Oh, hello, Caesar. How are you feeling, Grandma? You're lost, my child. I am looking for the last true wolf. I have wasted too much time. Easy, my child, it's not your fault. Grandma has taught you how to tell the scent of a true wolf's pelt. But the last true wolf is clever. He is a weaver of pelts, hiding his scent perfectly. He is a... Excuse me? Taylor. She is looking... Yeah, she is definitely looking for Umberto. Grandma guides me. I will find the true wolf. Wait for me, Grandma. De Montano. Wait, what? Yeah, yeah, sorry. I thought I skipped something. Okay. Hey, Ludmilla is back. Huh? Oh, shush. What is it, Ludmilla? Red Hood. That one again, where? The alley up ahead. I could recognize her from a mile away. Man, we were just taking a minute to change the tires and you run into her again? You want to go after her? Let's get back to the truck. Irene's waiting for us. Ooh, she's thinking rather than acting on her emotions. This is good. This is good. Stay on your path, Ludmilla. You will be recruited by me very soon. I left Summer at the accident scene the last time in order to go after her, which just seemed to lead to all this crazy shit. You know what's funny? I keep running into bad luck just like I keep running into her. It's like a curse I couldn't shake. It's a brutal pack of wolves that we're facing today. I've seen what they're capable of. That's why I need to be with you guys this time. Well, nothing for you to be ashamed of. The bastard taunted you when you tried to take revenge and killed your mentor. You're way calmer than I would be if I was in your shoes. You know what? Once we get all this crap out of the way tonight, we'll come with you to find her, beat her up, and tie her up behind our truck so that she gets to know what dust tastes like. I like this dude. He's great. He wants to help our lovely Ludmilla get revenge. That's that wholesome family shit, you know. You love to see it, even if it is torture they're planning. But you know what? They're doing it to help a friend. That's still respectable, you know. It is Syracuse, so what else can you expect? This is good. Nobody messes with our Regasa Sfortunata. Huh. Well, let's get going. Nice. Okay. Hello, Antonio. Damn it, boss. This place was hard to find. Our guys are in position, but are you sure you don't want to be on the scene at a time like this? Come. Look. Court Square? Man, this house is so close to Court Square. I took so many turns on my way here that I thought I ended up in another district. Hell, I could see the posters on the courthouse window. Well concealed, but offers a perfect view of the square and the surrounding streets. I will be giving orders in real time from right here until the dust settles. How'd you get your hand in such prime real estate in such a short time? It has been in my name, under my name for a long time. I bought it soon after I came to Nouva Volsinii. I come here from time to time when I wanted some time off. Just stay at the courthouse and city hall. How are things with the old man? No problems. The estate's crowded and they got enough whiskey, cigars, and classic records to keep him busy all night. The port? Gambino got everything set up. Our landship is the only thing that's coming to the city tonight. It's almost time, come to think of it. All our vehicles are being deployed at around the Nouva Volsinii port. The goods will be delivered to every associate of the Familia once the landship has docked. Then it's up to us. Where's the parade procession? The new art district, where all the theaters and entertainment establishments are. There's a lot of performances on the streets and the activities for visitors to interact with the floats. At least an hour until it gets here. We have a small number of select Familia associates nearby, equipped with the weapons that we had smuggled in. The square is undermanned, with most of Nouva Volsinii's police keeping order along the parade route to press the courthouse and other administrative buildings quickly and efficiently. With the port and courthouse in our hands, and the supplies from the landship Familia Velluti will become the de facto rulers of Nouva Volsinii. It's time for Nouva Volsinii to wake up from reverie. I just thought of something. City Hall's plan calls for the parade to be welcome at the square by Leon Tusso's inaugural speech, where he's going to talk about stuff like the new order and Syracuse's future and whatever. You gonna say something too when they are welcomed by fully armed associates of Familia Venetia? There is no need, Capone. If you need to think about something, think about whether you still remember how to use a weapon after all the time you spent working at a vehicle company. All good. I know your history, Capone. The Sicilians started the first city-state war in the history of Syracuse. You looted through this city, pointing your weapons at all who would resist or speak up, and harvested the tails of the vanquished with sickles. This was Syracuse's first Carnevale, even though the name came later. Damn. That's a rough past. This is your chance to prove that the history of Syracuse began with you, Sicilian. Well, that sort of talk is better for Gambino. He's the one who could never stop talking about Sicilians. Longmen Volsinii, Nouva Volsinii. We've gone from one place to another over the years. The Sicilians fell on hard times after Senora Cecilia abandoned her familia, which is why I've never forgotten how to pull a trigger. Good, good. Do it. Well, shit. Happy Carnevale, senor. Have a balloon. Thanks. Hey, wait a minute. Is the parade here already? I thought I would hear from the folks at the earlier stops. Go. You're. Slow on the uptake that I thought. What did you think was gonna happen? This ain't Senor Mayor's promotional video when we go to the ground as soon as a cop tags us. They've been on the job for what, 1 year? There's no familia in Nouva Volsinii. Did you think they would have the skill or guts to put their head on the line when all they do is issue traffic tickets? Left side of the square is clear. Right side, same here. The roads that connect the courthouse and the administrative building is secure. No survivors. Caught a few paper pushers as they were heading out. Damn, one got away and went back to the courthouse. Alright, no complaining. It's time, do it. What time is it, Texas? 11. Here's your whiskey with ice. Thanks. You've been looking at these route maps over and over again, Lavinia. Take a break. The area around this square has been cleared of all non-relevant personnel. Traffic control is in effect from the new art district to the courthouse. All that's left is to wait for the procession. Oh, okay, maybe, no, never mind. What's your decision? You're not concerned that I would cause a panic if it's the last Texas who makes the midnight speech rather than the acting mayor as originally planned? No, I'm not. Every float tonight is themed after a legendary beast, however mysterious or cool, and many citizens have put on masks to play the wolf pack. Beast or man, they will walk together tonight in Nouva Volsinii. I can think of nothing more appropriate for the Carnevale than having the last Texas give a speech to the citizens about a better future. And I can think of no one else who could take Leon Tuso's place as guest of honor. Alright, let me see that draft again. I'm sorry, Texas, but I need to prepare for all possible contingencies. You've looked on edge since you came back from the Turkish camp. I've done what I could in the time that I had, but the threat hasn't been eliminated tonight. Judge Lavinia, what's the matter? Is that blood on your clothes? A large group suddenly showed up at the square. Oh my god, yes, he's covered in blood. A large group suddenly showed up at the square. They took out the police. Who were they? I couldn't tell. They were all dressed up in costumes and wearing carnival masks. But they look like they're ready to charge into the courthouse. Get your wounds treated. I'll check it out. No, Judge Lavinia, they're all over the square. If you go out now. If that's the case, hiding here won't do any good. I'm with you. Good. Stay here, Lavinia. I'll deal with what's going on outside. Oh shit! Irene? What is she doing here? It's all wise guys. They want this building and the supreme justice. You. I'm here to protect you. Protect me? How? What the? Lavinia rushes to the window. The pack of beasts that had laid dormant in the darkness begins their hunt. Elaborately dressed, masked figures emerge from the alleys and approach the courthouse in orderly formation, quickly making their way through the police lines. And no further. A truck appears out of nowhere, coming to a screeching stop in their path. The police barricade that is sent flying makes a dull sound as it hits the ground. Then a second and a third. As truck after truck barge into the square. Demonstrating surprise coordination, they form a tight line between the oncoming crowd and the courthouse, stopping in its tracks like a dam stops the tide. Oh shit, this is so insane, dude. I love this. That is so cool. Huh. They won't get near the courthouse for a while. I feel like I've seen this before. Perhaps you've seen City Hall's promotional video for Senor Belloni. Insurgent mafiosi block off the courthouse with trucks, creating an area in the city where the police cannot reach, allowing them to exact wanton violence. That was the inspiration. I wouldn't have thought of it if it wasn't part of the shoot. That's so cool, dude. Irene closes the window. Time is short, Lavinia. There is much that we need to resolve. Oh, dude, this stage is fucking fantastic. Oh my god. The last two stages are so good. The wolf and the pack. Here we go. More trucks. Fuck. That was a pretty good guess. Yeah, right in the middle here. Yep. So you can grab everything. Yep. No, you don't. Oh my god, that scared me. That scared me, bro. Oh yeah, they're still invisible. Death. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, trucks. Die. Oh, just put her down here instead, so she can heal on this side. There we go. There we go. One upgrade. One left. Let's get Lappland standing against Lappland over here. That's funny. Oh, she keeps the hair clips in her hair. That's interesting. Now that we can look at both both chibis of her. Okay. So you're a bitch. Die, bro. No. 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 Save her. Save her. Save her. Save her. Save her. Please. Save her. Save her. Please. Please. Oh my god, I was fucking close. That scared the shit out of me, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. The activation was perfect. Holy shit. Boom. Fuck you. Bro. Good. Good. Nice try, idiot. That's adorable. No, no, no. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me, bro. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Wait, why is he protected? I want... Eh? Weird. Boom. There we go. Don't know why that didn't activate. Die! Oh, okay. Damn, that was close. But damn, we did good. Let's see how this ends. November 9th, 11:10 p.m. Only a few minutes later, I think. Yeah. What is this? A list of people who have been coercing drivers to smuggle contraband into the city compiled from the truckers' testimonies. If it is the same people behind the accident that night, the fire at Nouva Volsinii port, and the insurrection on the square that is happening right now, the mafia. I see. You should have told me about the things that happened to the truckers' union. I went to the camp yesterday but didn't find you. Too late for that now, Your Honor. The important thing right now is to put these people on trial. Trial? They want to take over the courthouse and eliminate their greatest threat before Carnevale is done. First Senor Leontuso, then you, Judge Lavinia. They are no longer citizens of Nouva Volsinii. They have violated everything that the new Urban Management Act stands for. The evidence is right before you. The drivers are the witnesses. Signorina Texas here belongs neither to the government, the Familia, nor the Truckers' Union. She is eminently qualified to be the jury. And you are the Supreme Justice of Nouva Volsinii. The conditions have been met for emergency judicial procedures. Did I get the term right? Under extreme circumstances, the courts may, when the basic conditions have been fulfilled, try persons who present a significant risk to the public security of Nouva Volsinii in absentia. The most important matter at hand is to bring the situation under control to ensure the safety of the citizens and the smooth progress of Carnevale. That's what I'm here for, Your Honor. Deliver your judgment and the Truckers' Union will carry it out. Is that so? This list of names that you gave me, it's a little too detailed, Irene. Benicia Luso, Medici, Leotti, Genovese, are these Are all of these familiar on the square outside? Yeah, wow, that's all of them, I guess. Wow. Nobody on this list is innocent, Your Honor. If emergency judicial procedures are activated, once I sign this verdict, everyone on this list becomes an outlaw under the new Urban Management Act. By law, anyone may apprehend, even execute them at their own discretion without legal consequence. The present situation is not enough for me to justify such a measure. But they're here for you, Lavinia, and they're not coming with good intentions. That may be true, Aaaaand, but what intentions are you coming here with? Why have you surrounded the courthouse with all these trucks? Is it to protect a friend, or to take the opportunity to solve all the problems you're facing? When you came to the camp yesterday, I was trying to find someone's body. Huh? Thank you for remembering him. Yes, he's dead. I mobilized a lot of people, but we never found his body. I don't know who killed him, but I know he or she is out there in the darkness below. It's not any one man or woman who killed him. It's a shadow that has always hung above our heads. One that has continued to stalk us, even after coming to this new city. Damn, she's fucking serious now. I want the murderers to get the punishment they deserve. I want to protect the rest of them and prevent the same fate from befalling anyone else. That's my intention, Your Honor. Noble. I can agree with this. As you go, they're not used to this kind of stuff. I got to be by their side. I know it's a lot to take in all at once, and you need time to process. I'll make sure you're not disturbed. But don't take too long. Damn. Shut up. What's going on? An ambush? Did City Hall know about our plans? I saw their leader go into the courthouse. She must have gone to see the judge. What's got you scared? It's trucks, not tanks. The government's so scared they have to hide behind a bunch of truckers. Forget them. We're going in. Aaaaand, what do we do? Give her some time. Signori, I know who you are and I know what you're planning. I suggest you go no further. Oh shit. It's quite a scene. I never imagined there would be a festival in Syracuse like this where everybody is part of it. It's because this city belongs to all of them. Tell me, Leon, in those grand dreams of yours, how many cities like this will there be in Syracuse? You're quiet, it's not like you. Just thinking about whether I should give you an actual figure or just say all of Syracuse. If Nouva Volsinii is the only place where this legal system, this new order without the familia exists, then it will be nothing but a lonely island in the ocean. This is something that Lavinia and I have taken to heart. One lonely island, a lonely island. Okay, stop. If anyone remembers Lonely Island, shout out to you. Anyway, one lonely island in a swamp matters little. Before that, though, I must demonstrate to Senora Cecilia that this is possible in Syracuse. How many people, how many things will you leave behind in the process? You haven't changed one bit, Leon. You're firm, unwavering, and very talkative when you talk about your dreams. But I'm not interested in engaging in physiological debate about the future of Syracuse with you here. In the past few months, City Hall has rejected all applications by business associated with the Ballones. You're behind it, aren't you? I won't deny it. I can understand why you did it. You wanted to separate yourselves from the past, to demonstrate the purity of City Hall. Who's the one who hasn't let the familia go? You remember how some associates of the familia chose to stay 1 year ago, even after most left because of what the old man did. What you don't know is that, as we discussed where we would go from there was an anonymous agreement from the remaining associates to keep the Baloney name. Wow. Even if the name put a target on our backs from the other familia for all our enemies and gave us trouble after trouble. Even if it forced us to seek new opportunities in Nouva Volsinii. They don't regret it. They have lived together, fought together, and bled together under the Baloney name, carved out our own bit of turf together, earned the respect of everyone together. Not even the betrayal of the Dawn and his heir could shake the sense of belonging. You and the Dawn wanted to do away with the old and bring in the new to change this country from the foundation. How admirable, how determined. But isn't it a little cruel if there is no room in your great ambitions for the Fratelli who have you had your back all this time, who have gone through hell and high water with you? They respect you, Leon, but they are also disappointed. Yes, disappointed. You knew. How cold of you, Leon Tuso. If Nouva Volsinii rejects purely because the new mayor was once the heir of Bologna, because of the potential backlash that permitting the entry of Bologna business might bring, the problem can be solved by taking you out of the equation. Your men are in place nearby. The reveling crowd pays no heed to us. It's not hard for you. Barely an inconvenience. I said a year ago that I'm responsible to those left behind. I had intended to tell you this that night at the restaurant. I've had to push it back for a few days. I didn't have anything to do with your accident, Senor Mayor, but I will not hesitate to get you out of our way if you become an obstacle to us. I believe it. You were never the joking type. So, what's that sound? An even bigger float? Did the city hall plan a surprise for the parade? Oh shit, Leon would know, right? I don't know how many of you are skulking out there tonight, but I can tell you pretty much every driver from the guild is here, be it full members or temporary contractors. Strength in numbers, he says. What's next? You'll whip out a spanner from the trunk or something? I'll tell you what, get out of my sight right this instant, all of you, and I'll pretend I didn't see you tonight. I never thought we could stop you through strength of numbers alone. A bunch of horrors who could hardly hold their own in a drunken God damn it, stop. A bunch of horrors who could hardly hold their own in a drunken brawl, much less fight to the death. Life's already hard enough. There's too much in life that we have to give up. You've proven one thing, the Familia will never give a second thought about us. Not then, not now, not ever. Continue to cower, and we'll continue to see all we'll continue to see is blood. Our own, our friends, our families. It's been a full 10 minutes. Can you reach Gambino? No, I ain't getting through at all. Something's not right. The landship should have reached the rendezvous point and made port, and the convoys should have been on their way already. But there's no movement at the docks at all. Are you going to listen to that driver talk until morning, Capone? You're just a bunch of horrors, Antonio. Are you sure? They're in the way, Capone. What's going on? Feels like the whole plate is shaking. It came from the direction of the port. Hey, that way. That's our landship, right? A balloon escapes the thread that bound it and rises into the air for a dozen seconds until it comes to an abrupt end when it meets a corner at the top of a massive object. The fuck, bro? It is a custom-built cargo ship. What? A massive vehicle that travels from city to city. It's enormous. Resilient hull to be able to protect massive amounts of cargo from catastrophes and hazardous terrain. It is not an object that one would expect to see inside a city, but it has forced its way into Nouva Volsinii by brute force, its tracks crushing the ground beneath it, sending gravel flying. It tears buildings apart like paper as it brushes past them, and the resultant rubble falls from the sky like a rain of stone. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? It shows no sign of stopping even as it enters the square, casually brushing aside the trucks that surrounded the courthouse, while mafioso and trucks drivers alike scatter, fleeing for their lives. What the fuck? Finally, slowly, the landship comes to a rumbling halt. What the fuck? That was when they noticed that the ribbons and balloons are all over this behemoth of steel, meant to roam the wilderness. It is here for the festival. Ciao. Why so serious, wolf pups? It's Carnevale. It's time to celebrate and party. Be it admonishment or taunt, all could hear the voice All could hear the voice coming from the deck of the land ship. The White Wolf removes her mask. No one can take their eyes off her. Beams from spotlights sway away the darkness around her. The tactful night breeze brushes upon the bright ridge on her shoulder. The beast tailor in Syracuse has weaved roses and blood into the dress of the White Wolf, equally at home on stage or in the wilds. Seemingly satisfied at the reaction of the audience of mafioso and truck drivers, Lappland delivers her brightest smile and takes a graceful bow. And there we go. So we dance, fall behind, lose your tail. Well, why are you standing there like a bunch of statues? The least you could do is blow a kiss or two. This is the final stop of the Night of Wonders. What are you doing if you're not welcoming the parade with the grandest show of them all? Oh, I see. Most of you are still empty-handed. My bad, my bad. A game has got to be fair and a performance has to be grand. Thankfully, someone has prepared the props ahead of time. Music begins to play and Lappland puts her foot forward to the rhythm. Acting like she owns the place, she kicks the box after box off the deck. All the while, she never stops talking. The boxes break apart in midair, sending their contents scattered across the plaza. Arts units, guns, staves, crossbows, originium explosives. It is a rain of weapons that falls everywhere. All one has to do is stretch out their hand to pick up the raindrops. Yes! I would look exactly the same if I was Capone right now. This is me right now. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is going on? This is me, literally me. Yes. So good. Don't be shy, don't be shy. It's what you've been waiting for, what you've been looking for, isn't it? No rush, no hurry, there's plenty for everybody. The night is young, Nouva Volsinii. The White Wolf has hijacked our land ship. Is this Alberto's doing? No, the use of the land ship was a last-minute decision. Alberto hasn't shown any sign of intervening, other than the two of us butting heads on the matter of the truckers' union. What is that Lappland thinking? She's not doing this just for fun, is she? Oh, you poor innocent summer child. You clearly don't know Lappland, bro. That is adorable. Still can't get through to Gambino. You better pray he's still alive. No need to be anxious. Lappland just spared us the effort of delivering the weapons to the square. Other than the commotion being a little bigger than expected, things are going largely according to plan. I'm going to the docks. Lappland is just one loophole. Even if something did happen at Nouva Volsinii port, there will be enough time to deal with it. You take care of things here at Court Square. Get the guys from adjacent districts to come over towards Court Square. Take inventory and make sure the goods are delivered properly. The city's brain and heart is what really matters, is what's really important. Once that's under our control, everything else will fall into place. You got it. I had the boys clear a path that takes you away from the parade and cops, so that you can get to the Nouva Volsinii port in the shortest amount of time. The route has been sent to your terminal. I'm on my way. Capone? Wasn't easy to get you out of the shadows, boss. This betrayal a proud Sicilian tradition too? Who are you wagging your tail to? City Hall, Saluso? Or one of the other familiar that's trying to take advantage of the situation in the city? Oh, just putting you in touch with somebody who wanted to meet you. Antonio hears footsteps behind him. He turns around and sees the familiar figure at the end of the alley, walking slowly towards him. Ingrid? Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go. He's fucking dead, bro. He's fucking dead. I knew Ingrid would make a move. As for your question, you weren't such a bad boss, you know. Temperamental but sharp. I actually felt pretty guilty when that crazy Lappland came knocking. Glad I don't feel that way now. Thanks for that one. The familiar got 100 ways to deal with enemies and traitors. Cut their tongues, slit their throats, bury them alive with their families. We are villains through and through, and there ain't much we wouldn't do. But no familiar would raise a hand against honest folk who paid their protection money. What? Times may change, but there's some rules in Syracuse that never do. I guess when all's said and done, you're still a Bolivarian, Antonio. That was quick. You need to get your news faster. I was waiting nearby all this time. Still, thank you. If you want to thank someone, thank Lappland. Not that I got any clues what she's planning. Yeah, I mean, no one ever does. It's pretty impossible to get inside her head. So we've learned that from way back in the past. there's no use trying to read her, bro. If I get a chance, need a hand, you can go. Ingrid. Yeah, you're dead, bro. You're fucking done. Texas stands on the roof of one of the administrative buildings. She had come here from the courthouse's rooftop. The night wind rustles her clothes. She tries to keep herself pressed against the fence as she moves towards her mark, ignoring the commotion on the ground. That landship is registered. It's registered with Venetia Trucking. They secretly brought an entire ship full of weapons. It's no longer a secret. Lappland's actions threaten to cause the situation to spiral out of control. Maybe that's what she wants. Never expect an attention-seeking lone wolf to act rationally. It's not me that Lappland is after this time. I'm concerned that she might not stop at this. She once said that all of Syracuse is her enemy. Go, Texas. But you'll be by yourself. Not much we can do here, trapped in the courthouse. The best we can do is to neutralize potential risks as best we can. Ooh, so now both Venetia and the Truckers Union are here for me. That's why I must stay. Besides, I can't really move like you do. I don't think Irene intends to do anything to me. For the time being, at least. As for Lappland, leave her to me. Yes, we're going to see... What are you... Okay. Hey, Myra. Hey, Myra. Anyway, yeah, we're going to see Texas fight with Lappland as he does in the animation for this event. I can't wait. The landships tore up the ground. The square is in mayhem and the courthouse door is blocked. How will you get to her? Texas suddenly misses her friends at Penguin Logistics. Croissant would bash a path through the chaotic crowd with her shield. Isusia would probably come up with something even more outlandish. Texas takes one look to estimate a direction. She takes a deep breath and takes a leap of faith. What a dramatic entrance, Texas. What, not happy that I stole the show? Why would I be when you're so eager to come and see me? Did you break your leg? Do you need a doctor? But it's not like a doctor could get here in this mess. Just find a place and sit down. Sit where? You've turned the deck into a stage? Did you seriously get this costume custom made just for this? It's a Carnevale after all. Looks better than what you're wearing, doesn't it? Hey, Gambino. Have you given out all the candy? There's a little left in the hold. Go deal with that candy thief in the hold. I think he came up with you. Leave the front row seats for me in Texas. Oh, what the fuck? Look, the poor child. The box cracked next to him and a whole box of weapons spilled into his arms. See how he stares with mouth agape? Does he not know how it works? The ones in the masks have seen him. He raises the gun in his hand by instinct. Finally talking, Caesar. What did you think? If not just I who didn't want to speak Agnes, Vargo. We were ready to rip out your throat until your little pup showed up. Is this what Lappland wanted to show us? Only a little better than those colorful streets and flippant, that's a funny word, flippant fireworks. Does the human game refer to how these humans still refuse to remove their absurd masks and show their true face? Is this worth all the Senor de Lupi gathering here tonight? Are you anxious, Caesar? Well, Vargo is the one who would be anxious right now. Thanks to your help, Red should be paying a visit to the Tailor de Monto as we speak. There's Vargo. I am ashamed of you, Sorrow. Ha, it's not the emotion worthy of Senor de Lupi, Vargo. Besides, you were the one who broke the rules first. You interfered directly in the game. The killer that you had the Hagashi dog find attack the fangs of Caesar Arknights in public. There have been too many irregularities in this round. Arknights, Vargo. It is a position shared by more than one kindred. The game itself must be reviewed. But the wolves that lay lazily on the deck suddenly sprang up. With Caesar, the Senor de Lupi surrounded Vargo and Arknights, shifting and crouching while bellowing belligerently. If not for the night wind that drowned out the sound of the Senor de Lupi's hunt, those on the ground would have been overwhelmed by terror far beyond fathoming. Oh shit! Well, after all these years, we're going back from using our literal fangs. Shut up, Sorrow. The last 3 fangs have revealed themselves. The Senor de Lupi shall stay here until this round is decided, and shall not intervene in any manner. Any in violation will be exiled from the pack and be punished in the most cruel way for eternity. The pack has spoken. Let us watch with patience. We will see if the human game is truly so much more interesting as Lappland said. Vargo? The fuck? Didn't nobody tell you that the rules of Syracuse sneaking in onto somebody else's turf gets your leg cut off at the knee? Now get out of those boxes and go sit in a corner. Oh, he has his scissors now? That's cool as fuck. It's you who should sit down, big guy. Oh, it's you, the little Di Montano tailor. So after I spared your life, you tailed me to the Nouva Volsinii port and sneaked onto this land ship. You got talent on this front, I'll give you that. I wouldn't have known that you were smuggling so much weapons into the city if I didn't. What's Venezia Jr.'s planning? What do you think? Have you any idea how many people will die? Didn't you want to join a familia and become somebody? Never thought about what the somebody had to go to get there? To do to get there? Nono was right. As somebody like you keep ordering new clothes because they keep getting soaked in blood. You're no big shot. Nono's too good for people like you. If I was you, I'd listen to my Nono, swallow my tears, and learn how to sew buttons. I won't let you. Who's gonna stop me? You? Get back! Lucino kicks open a plank. The red sewing threads nimbly weave through it, with Lucino holding the end. Explosive? You learned that from the movies? All the Argentinian explosives are connected by this thread. All I need to do is pull it, and those weapons will burn to ash. You know what's gonna burn to ash? You. Oh, you give up that dream of becoming a familiar somebody. Decided to be a hero who teaches the familiar a lesson. Sure, the headlines will be all talking about the young hero Lucino who saved Nouva Volsinii. Maybe you'll get a medal from the mayor. You won't be that little tailor anymore. Everyone will tip their hats when they see you on the streets. That's enough, pup. I don't got time to play what I want to be when I grow up with you. I don't need that. What are you talking about? I cause trouble. I'll deal with it myself. Nobody needs to know. Lucino de Montano won't spend his entire life as a nobody. Maybe I'll never be more than a tailor, but right now I don't think so. And I don't like the way you were talking, big guy. Don't look down on tailors. You don't know what we can do with a needle and a thread. You know what, kid? I'm starting to like you. You remind me of me when I was a pup. Huh? Two things was common knowledge by the time I got old enough to know my own name. Cecilia is the oldest family in Syracuse, and it ain't around no more because of Senora Cecilia. All who tried to curry favor with Senora Cecilia came up empty, and all who tried to revive the familia were banished. The name Sicilian was a big fat joke, but it became my label without my say-so. Just like how everybody calls you Little Taylor. That's why I told myself I was going to be somebody. All Syracuse is going to know the name of Gambino Ricci the Sicilian. And how'd that go? Did go. If you just want Vinicio Jr. to suffer, he's suffering enough right now. This ship ain't under his control. You're backing up the wrong tree, kid. You see that crazy bitch on the deck? Stay clear of her. She's trouble. Oh, yeah, that's true. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess. But I like that he's calling her a crazy bitch. That's a pretty good way to describe Lappland. She is a crazy bitch. You think I'd believe? I'm just too young. Fought Loncino when it happened. Gambino had been drawing closer and closer. Even worse, Loncino had accidentally snapped the thread in his panic. But there was no explosion, nothing. Everything was obscured by fog. The next instant he saw Gambino floating in midair, then he finds himself in midair too, falling off the landship and heading straight towards the ground. He seems to hear a faint sigh. It's Vargo. What the fuck is happening? Oh, this episode is going to be so fucking long. Casso, what is wrong with that white wolf? What is she doing? Form up and pick up the weapons. Have the guys nearby join up here. Get a group to board that landship. It belongs to us. Gotcha. Oh, they want to try to fight Lappland? Okay. Stop right there. Irene's orders, nobody gets through. Merta, when will all these hoarders learn to give up? Oh, what a fucking shit show this is, dude. Well, looks like we won't be disturbed for a while. What's that look on your face? I was expecting more gratitude from exposing a familiar plot to bring violence back to Nouva Volsinii. Maybe even a medal. Like this. This is nuts. Souring in Longman, Lappland, and those arch units and explosives aren't candies. Hundreds of mafiosi are trying to take over the courthouse and city hall. And there are many out there in that revelry who want to see things get worse. You know what this means as well as I do. That familia haven't changed their ways and incited another civil disorder. That Nouva Volsinii isn't really any different from the other 22 nomadic cities in Syracuse. Or that Carnevale is finally living up to its name. There's almost 1,000 truck drivers on the square. The mafiosi are picking up the weapons, and those ordinary folk have to do the same in order to protect themselves. Why did you decide to come down from the sky, Texas? Who plugged the courthouse doors? The mafiosi are not the only ones wearing masks on this square. Familia Venezia has been plotting to take over the city with these weapons. You needed to discover their plot. Those drivers need to protect themselves. All I did was bring out into the open what everybody wanted. You know how much I hate chess players. I prefer to put my foot down on the chessboard. Tonight is Carnevale. It's time to review the progress that this new city has made for the past year. Everyone has the right to express their views and their demands about it, don't they? Candy alone isn't enough to make everybody happy. Look over there. Okay, Moira, I'm gonna let you out as soon enough. Oh, I see Ludmilla over there. Hell yeah, you love to see it. Oh my god, look at all the weapons. No rush, Texas. I know you have a lot of questions, but why don't we make a bet first? Not interested. I'll take that as a yes. Dude! Fucking hell. You're always more alert, more vigilant than anyone. You never claim to have a high and lofty ideals, but you have a funny way of ending on a ending up on whichever side stood for justice, whether in Yan or Syracuse. The time is now 11:30. The parade procession will arrive in Court Square in 15 minutes. Who do you think will fire the first shot? Will hundreds of thousands of Nouva Volsinii and C2 groups lining up the streets to welcome them in perfect peace and harmony? Or will they see the streets run wet with blood and bring this truly Syracusan festival to a climax? I've seen the weather forecast. Clear skies are expected tonight. There will be no rain to wash away the blood. Yo, this stage was long as fuck.
No one will ever find their remains.
Oh, I do need to farm those actually. I think I'm going to farm this stage a lot. Let me see. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm going to farm the shit out of this stage. Did I get a? I think I got a. I think I got a medal there. Let me grab this. Goody goody gumdrops. Okay, we got one more stage. Damn. Tomorrow will be the end. I can't. Oh my god, this stage was amazing. Oh my goodness, Lappland, you crazy bitch. Yeah, wow. I don't even know what to say, man. I think the stage speaks for itself, man. I don't even. Yeah, I got no words. Other than this event is amazing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, comrades. If you did, do leave a like down below and let me know what you think about this event. Because yeah, we are now at the second last stage here. Oh, the stage now. We just beat the second last stage, but yeah, you know what I mean. We're almost done. So let me know what you think down below, comrades. And tomorrow we will do the final episode. So yeah, can't wait. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. And if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more content from me, lots more Arknights content coming, do subscribe, comrades. That would be very much appreciated. And that'll be it for this time. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the finale. Can't wait to see how it is, or how yeah, if I could fucking speak. I can't wait to see how all of this will end. That's what I wanted to say. Jesus. But yeah. Have a good one, comrades. I will see you very soon. As always. До свидания.